Hi, Shep Hyken here with another tip for Customer Service Week. This is the second in the series of 5 tips that we're sharing for National Customer Service Week this year. And this tip is focused on communication. Now, I can talk for hours on communication and different communication styles, but for this particular tip, I'm going to give you one simple basic lesson, and I share this lesson in many of the speeches and presentations that I give around the world. And the lesson in communication is to ask the extra question. Ask the extra question. Some people will say one thing and mean something completely different. And I'll give you an example of this. Perhaps a customer says, "Hey, I'd love to get that proposal quickly." And you say, "Fine, no problem." The problem, though, is that you don't know what the definition of quickly is. The customer said, "I need it quickly," and you said, "Sure, I'll get it taken care of." Well, here's the idea. You turn it into the customer in 2 days. Normally takes a week. The customer says, "What took so long?" And you say, "What do you mean what took so long? It usually takes me a week. I did it within 2 days." And the customer says, "Well, I can't believe it took you 2 days. I mean, I wish I would have known it was going to take this long." And you say, "Well, maybe you should have told me you needed it sooner." And the customer says, "Well, maybe you should have told me it was going to take this long." And what happens is you get this disconnect, a disconnect that is a breakdown in communication. And that, my friends, is the worst moment of misery or problem that you can have with a customer, a breakdown in communication. Because that's not about fixing an invoice that went out wrong. That's about repairing the rapport or repairing whatever that relationship is that you have with your customer. So here's the idea. Ask the extra question. When somebody says, "I need it quickly," you ask, "Well, how quickly do you need it?" That's the extra question. I love to joke about my wife with this particular example because I think it's so appropriate. She'll say something like, as we're driving right by Baskin-Robbins ice cream, she'll say, "Hey, would you like to stop and get some ice cream?" And I'll say no and keep driving. And what she really was asking wasn't if I wanted ice cream. What she was saying is, "Honey, I would like ice cream. I don't care if you want ice cream. Pull over. We're getting ice cream." And really, I could have saved that evening when she said, "Honey, would you like ice cream?" by asking the extra question. I could have said, "No, I don't want any, but would you?" And you know what? Then she would say, "Yes. That's exactly what I'd like to have," and everything would be fine. Anyway, I'm having fun with this one, but you can see it's an important concept. It's a concept based in the root of a relationship and not breaking it down because of communication. Simply do this. Ask the extra question. It may be more than one question, but ask those extra questions to make sure that you understand what your customer wants. Okay, so that's my second tip in this series of 5 tips for National Customer Service Week. I hope you'll join us for tips 3, 4, and 5. And if you haven't seen number 1, go back and watch that one on the first impression. My name's Shep Hyken, and I'm reminding you to always be amazing.